To all your boys, ya amo Dieu, kau desa soita, on tetai, sisoi, yo algan amo, dalkeus yoita. Sun pai vascoita oisi oi no se suomi no stakor ke ale ase paila sulten stoye non se suomi nauti alle saetat pakoiti omiude jaetat paikun sasormale Otmamus alvani dinuitma.
Let's pray. And prayer we must, this very evening and always going forward.
And I will pray in the language of heaven, because Chukwukika is in control of all that we have been doing and will continue to do until Biafra is restored and all the suffering indigenous populations and the damnable zoological republic are set free. Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile Chukwukika bụ onye nyefe na aja aha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ekpere gị amara gị n'ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze ekpere ngozi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro. Iwe enye anyị ndụ ala gị dị n'igwere n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Onye ọbụla ya ka ike niile na ọ gbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee ezi okwu mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwa ala nsọ gị Biafra onye nwe Chineke na ihe ikwuru anyị nkwa na omekata ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwe Chineke na nke bi n'igwe. Agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agbapụ bụ ebe niile dị iche iche onye nwe Chineke na ihe bụ nke dị etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị, wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke na nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye ọbụla anyị ya na-azọpụta, onye ọbụla naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na ụtụtụ na-eja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ma ruo n'ebighị. Ise ise ise. You must listen to her. Of course, you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to this wonderful broadcast today. And this day, you are watching and listening live and direct on Enter Biafra Channel 1, live and direct on Twitter, live and direct on Voice of Biafra, live and direct on all autopiloted media platform, live and direct on our live streaming app, and you are listening this evening as we continue to push the awareness for the Biafra independent, for the Biafra freedom, and because we have entered the liberation stage of this struggle. Welcome this evening to a very special edition of this broadcast, where we are going to be doing everything and focusing on calling the United Nations, calling the European Union and the US to place arm embargo on Nigeria. The arm embargo is very necessary. The arm embargo is very important. The arm embargo has become imperative at this point because Nigeria continue to use the arm purchased from the Western world to fund terrorism. Nigeria continue to use the arms purchased from the Western world to kill and murder the citizens of Nigeria and indigenous people in Nigeria. Nigeria continue to use the arms and ammunition purchased from America to continue to commit genocide in Nigeria territory using the repentant Boko Haram that has been recruited and injected into the security architecture of Nigeria to commit these mass murders and this war crime and this genocidal crime against indigenous people in Nigeria. So on this note, we are going to make exposition this evening addressing every concerned human rights group, those who think that they know how to write, those who have what it takes to write. We are going to inform them and tell them the reason why it has become imperative for every organization to begin to write to the United Nations, the European Union, and the US to place arm embargo on Nigeria. Very, very important. And the time has come. We, the autopilot in IPOB, Biafra movement, we are going to do our part as well in making sure that we fight for arm embargo against Nigeria going forward. So welcome to this program this evening as we are going to be addressing these issues. I thank you, all of you watching this program today. Some of you may have seen all manner of blackmail and attack on my person. It is what makes me strong. It is what makes me different. And it is only the thing that is going to make me to bring out the best in me. So I thank you all. I want to touch some just few issues this evening that yesterday, something that happened, transpired yesterday. Before we go into the exposition today, something that transpired yesterday, on this program. That yesterday or 2 days ago on this program, where our brother came to make comment, and then after that, he generated a lot of misunderstanding from some persons and all that. So I want to tell the entire Biafrans today, for those who do not understand the issue of membership of this platform. The membership of this platform, the idea did not come from any other person. The idea is completely Simon Ekpa idea. And I have actually explained severally the reason why we started the membership program. Nobody is being paid to make comment. Nobody is paying to make comment. Nobody is making comment with payment. So that particular narrative that you have to make payment, to be able to make comment is not true. It's kind of somehow misleading. So we need to clarify that issue. I have no secretary I have no secretary, and I don't think I need secretary. I have my own personal secretary in my work is enough at this point. I do not have secretary on Biafra issue. Yeah, but yes, I have secretary on my work, and that's completely a different thing. Now, the issue of the membership of this program, I have severally explained, the issue of membership, and it is a voluntary thing. If you want to be a member of this platform, is a voluntary thing. And the reason why the membership came up was because of the attack we used to get, because of the number of people that are making comments, and those comments are being censored on this particular program. So we decided that we are going to either close the comment section or we open it to a specific people. That is not to say that it is going to be on payment basis. Now we put that particular comment on trial. We tried it in one of our broadcasts, and I made it very clear before the broadcast that we are going to try to know whether we are going to see attack, whether the program is going to crash or not. After that, we see how progress we made, whether we are going to have a program without interruption. That was a trial. And then after that, we decided to continue. So for those of you who think that the membership has to do with only people that have membership will make comment on our program, that's a very wrong narrative, and coming from a very wrong perspective. It was never like that. And I have made this clarification severally on our program before the start of our program. I have made it on daily basis. And of course, the issue of membership is also to support the program. For those who want to voluntarily support the program, they become members, and they have been doing super chat and all that. So I want to address that issue so that there will not be any misconception anywhere. And then the issue of Alenora Okoro. Alenora Okoro has been a very active member of this particular page. She has been very, very active. And Alenora Okoro has been very sick. She had an accident. And some of you may remember that a few months ago, she was commenting from her hospital bed. And I was surprised when I asked, "What is Alenora Okoro?" They said she had surgery. So she was actually making comment from her hospital bed, and also supporting this platform from a hospital bed. So Alenora Okoro has absolutely nothing, absolutely no ulterior motive. She is not my secretary. She is very, very innocent of everything. Now, having said that, I want to also make it very clear and very open for those who think that Nelly Ofebu is a mad person, who think that Nelly Ofebu is a bad person. This is exactly what makes me different. You are expecting me to start attacking her. You are expecting me to start responding. But when you look deep down into it, you find out that even though she should have contacted me privately to iron it out, but she went out. Of course, I did not respond to her message. I did not also respond to her message, which she made it very clear. But some of you will be expecting me to start now fighting Nelly Ofebu and forget Biafra. That is what comes to the selfish interest. And this will now go a long way to show you that we are not just ordinary in this struggle. I am not interested in my personal interest. I am not interested in my selfish interest. What I am interested in is Biafra. And going now to start attacking Nelly like most of you should have done, trying to protect yourself, going to start attacking Nelly, what impact will it do to the Biafra struggle? Nothing. And there is no even reason to start attacking her. Rather, I need to come to address it to the Biafran people who may have watched her, who may have a different perspective and a very wrong narrative. So instead of me going after Nelly, what should I do? I should come here and explain to Biafrans and address it instead of going and start attacking, because she was actually raising a concern. Remember also that Nelly Ofebu has been, this one that is raising alarm for us. So whenever she see anything, whenever she see anything that is fishy, she have to raise that alarm, and we have to also treat that in immediately. So this is not different from what Nelly have done in the past. This is not different from the accusation coming from Nelly from all quarters. This is not different from the alarm that Nelly Ofebu have raised against anybody in this movement. And the only thing that is going to be different now is how me, Simon Ekpa, handles it is what makes the difference from other people. Instead of me going after her, I rather need to address the issue that she raised. So this issue that she raised have been addressed very, very amicably. And I want everybody to know that Alenora Okoro is not my secretary, and she is very, very innocent. She did not bring Basil. Mr. Basil of the World Igbo Congress. I have been working with Mr. Basil from the beginning, and I've worked with Mr. Basil for a very long time. And Mr. Basil is not somebody that people pushes around. Even though Nelly Ofebu may not know that we have been working very closely with Mr. Basil Onwukwe. So I want to correct that particular impression. Nelly Ofebu may have, of course, a very her own opinion on Mr. Basil, and his comment was not well welcomed by majority of Biafrans, but that is his own personal comment on this platform. So what I want to do is that this evening we have been able to address that. We are, for those of you waiting for Nelly, Nelly is alarm raiser. So whenever there is any, so I want to particularly apologize to Alenora Okoro for whatever this may bring to her and all that. So I want people to focus and focus. Let us focus on Biafra, and we are going to continue to work with Madam Nelly, whether you like it or not. so Nelly Ofebu, I have been able to address this. I know you tried to send messages to me and I didn't respond to the message, but at least you can now understand where I am coming from. So, and anybody that says that Nelly is becoming selfish, that is not true. It is not about selfishness, but about, taking what we call precautionary measures. Okay? It is taking precautionary measures. We are only focused on Biafra, and that is why I am not here to address any other thing apart from that. So let us move forward. There is no problem in autopilot. What you just see today and what you see happening now is exactly the way it is. It is either you are in for Biafra or you are out. There is no two ways about it. If you get attacked, look into why you are being attacked and address it. And if you cannot address it, you are not part of us. That is exactly what happened to the leadership before that will send them out, because a lot of alarm were raised, a lot of issues were raised, and they were not able to address it. Today, this alarm was raised yesterday by Nelly Ofebu, and I'm addressing it today. I have also equally spoken to Alenora and pleaded with her, because I know that some of the things, information that are out there public may not be true. So she should just forgive whoever that have wronged her. I've also seen where they are sharing her picture, Alenora picture, and writing that Alenora is dragging Nelly Ofebu with Simon now, and they are now fighting and all that. Some people are waiting to see the fight of the Titan or whatever. So, my people, we are here for a serious issue, which is the issue of Biafra and nothing else. So we are together. We will continue to work with Nelly Ofebu for the restoration of Biafra and the independence of Biafra. And we are now in the liberation force. All right. You can now go and hide all your propaganda to your wardrobe and lock it up. Let us move forward. And if you want to fight Nelly on my behalf, you can go ahead and fight. Okay. I have done my own fighting here. My own fighting end here. My focus now is on making sure that Fulani government will break them down. My focus now is making sure that I call on relevant stakeholders, relevant organizations to make sure we begin to file a written application to the United Nations, to the European Union, to the America, to see the reason to place arm embargo on Nigeria. Nigeria needs to be grounded militarily and otherwise. So thank you and welcome to this program today. We are going to go without wasting any time. Before we go forward, I want to do something very, very important. I want people to understand that, especially those of our people back home in Biafra land, I want you all to understand that no matter how frightened you are, no matter how scared you are, we are not going to run away from our land. I want to call on our men, our volunteers, and everybody that is in Biafra land, trying to protect our land from being run over by the military, by the Fulanis, and by the terrorists in Nigeria army, to stand very resolute and firm. We are going to win this war, and we are already winning it. It does not matter how many villages they burn. It does not matter how many people they kill. They have been killing us from the 1945. The worst thing we can do is to allow the people that they have killed so far to die in vain. That would be the worst thing we are going to do to the to the people that have actually paid with their life. If that is that we allow them to die in vain. And I will not be part of a freedom movement that will allow those who pay with their life to die in vain. So on this note, not only that, with even those who have sustained all manner of injury, one injury or another, from the terrorist state. So this evening, I'm going to make a declaration that is going to be implemented with immediate effect. I want everybody to pay attention to this announcement. Very, very important. We are going to provide a WhatsApp number. This WhatsApp number is only for those who have sustained different degree of injury from the Nigeria state. And we are going to take care of them. There are people that have paid the biggest price, which is with their life, in quest and in fighting for the freedom of Biafra. And there are people who sustained different degree of injury. Most of them has been abandoned. I am telling you, most of them has been abandoned. And because of the distraction that we get every now and then, some people are not being cared for. So we are going to adopt a very different strategy in this movement of autopilot. So today, either after this broadcast or by tomorrow broadcast, we are going to make bring a number, and that number should not be a number where people will be sending message. All we want to know is that all the people that have sustained injury, that has been injured by the Nigeria army, we want to see your video. We want to see your name. We want to see your details and what you need. And we are going to, step in to see how we help you. So, because of this, before we go into the program today, I want to play a video. And I will address this thing. See, let me tell you, what we are going to do is not only those who sustained injury after our leader was kidnapped. We are going to start from those who sustained injury and has been abandoned even before our leader was around, because the people in the leadership decided to abandon them, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some of them, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave order for them to be taken care of. And what do? They collect money from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give order to release money for these people to help them. And this money was released, and the people in the leadership, they embezzled it. These are the things they are fighting for today, because that is not coming anymore. We chase them away. So I am going to play one video of a victim like that in 2016, he was shot by the Nigerian army, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave order for this person to be taken care of. Till today, they collected that money and they embezzled that money, and nothing was done. Nothing was done to this guy. So, now we are experiencing the same thing, but the only difference is that we are in a very critical situation that, a lot of distractions are coming, and we are yet to put ourselves together. The organization is yet to put itself together to make sure that all these challenges will be met with, we are going to handle most of the challenges that are coming our way. So this evening, I will play this video to remind those who are sabotaging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave order for people that Nigeria army shot with their bullet, for them to be taken care of. As far back as 2016, nobody cared for them. They were abandoned. So, and I know there are people who have sustained injury, all manner of injury today, and they are feeling abandoned. They are feeling neglected. We are going to change that narrative in a matter of weeks. So before I go forward, I want everybody to watch this video. One moment. One moment. Here we go. Please, I need the video of that our brother that was interviewed. I need the video of our brother that was interviewed, that sustained injury, that sustained bullet injury on his leg, and I need that video. There is a video that surfaced today in 2016 where that brother sustained a gun injury, and in or somewhere, and our leader gave order for his treatment, and some people embezzled that money. So please, who is with that video? I have seen that video. I have seen such video on WhatsApp. Please, if you know that you have that video, please can you forward it to me? I need it immediately. I need to address that video. It's very, very important. If you know you have the video, please forward it to me. There is a video that is being shared. There is a video that is being shared on WhatsApp. I do not know how come I did not save that video. There is a video that is being shared on WhatsApp that and the guy was explaining that our leader gave that order for him to be taken care of, including there was an arrangement to take him to India or so, and so that didn't happen, and now he is looking for he went to some organization to so please, who have that video? I need that video. I do not know where the video disappeared to. I can't just see the video here. So please, who have the video, please? Very, very important. Very, very, very important. Very, very, very important. If you have it, you send it to me. But anyway, so we are going to be waiting for that video to come. Meanwhile, we go straight to the point what we are doing today. As we wait for that video to come, when the video come, we are going to play that video and make it public. And then, of course, I want everyone to also listen to this.
And rid the country of waging an insurgency to try to overthrow the government and rid the country of Christians. Now human rights groups are asking the White House to stop the carnage. After losing ground in Syria and Iraq, the top general of U.S. Special Operations Command in Africa is warning that Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and other Islamic terror groups are now trying to take over parts of the continent's most populous nation. Major General Dagvin Anderson says Muslim terrorists have set their sights on Nigeria's southern and northwestern regions, and the U.S. is now sharing specific intelligence with the country.
So this intelligence sharing is absolutely vital, and we stay fully engaged with the government of Nigeria to provide them an understanding of what these terrorists are doing.
Their goal? Eventually turn Nigeria into a Muslim country and force Christians, who make up half the country's population, to either leave or convert.
Christians are in the eye of the target, and they're coming after them.
And the numbers are staggering. August 6th, Muslims stormed 4 remote Christian villages in Kaduna State, killing 22 villagers. July 24th, 21 dead, scores injured, and several Christian homes destroyed by militants. July 19th, 19 people killed when assailants armed with guns and machetes attacked a wedding reception. And the list goes on. Leading human rights groups say what's going on in Nigeria is a genocide.
If you look at what's happened over the last 20 years.
So what is going on in Nigeria is a genocide, as you just rightfully heard from this man. And the only thing we are going to do now is to make sure that the Nigeria government no longer purchase arms from any authorities, from any organization, from the Western world, from the UN and all that. So we are going to shed light in this arm embargo thing. A lot of people should come to understand that is what we call the arm embargo. Why are the United Nations placing arm embargo on certain countries? And it is time we are going to move for armed embargo over Nigeria. Nigeria must be placed on armed embargo by the US, by the UN, and by the EU. And that is the next phase we are going to focus now. And of course, on this note, it is now an imperative. It has become imperative for us to call on all human rights organizations, those who believe that Nigeria have violated human rights of indigenous people in Nigeria, those who believe that Nigeria has committed impunity, those who believe that war crime has been committed, those who believe that they have committed genocide and they have committed mass murder. So what do? We need to start to channel our energy to write the United Nations, the US, the EU, and demand armed embargo against Nigeria. So I want you to listen to this. What you just listen here is not changing any day soon. This is becoming worse and worrisome every day. So I want you to listen to this. This is an probably an old report, but I'm going to come now to lecture you on the importance of armed embargo.
Half the country's population to either leave or convert.
Christians are in the eye of the target, and they're coming after them.
And the numbers are staggering. August 6th, Muslims stormed 4 remote Christian villages in Kaduna State, killing 22 villagers. July 24th, 21 dead, scores injured, and several Christian homes destroyed by militants. July 19th, 19 people killed when assailants armed with guns and machetes attacked a wedding reception. And the list goes on. Leading human rights groups say what's going on in Nigeria is a genocide.
If you look at what's happened in the last 20 years, George, it's just a massive number of attacks against Christians. Look, 50 to 70,000 have been murdered.
For years, the main terror group was Boko Haram, which seeks to overthrow the government here and create an Islamic state.
They go after Christians and moderate Muslims. They push a hardline Muslim agenda. It is their intention to establish a caliphate and to just rid all of Nigeria and West Africa of any Western influence whatsoever.
Now, there's a new actor on the scene. In Nigeria's so-called Middle Belt region, where the Muslim North meets the Christian South, a terror group made up of Muslim Fulani herders are killing thousands of Christians. More than 1,400 Christians were hacked to death in just the first 7 months of 2020 by Fulani herders.
Unfortunately, the secular media are quite often biased and trying to present this as a tribal conflict rather than religious.
Nigeria's president, a Muslim, has so far done very little to stop the bloodshed. His police and army are also mostly made up of waging an insurgency to try to...
All right, you've just listened to that. So this is one of the reasons we must do our best to make sure that Nigeria don't have arms to commit all these war crimes, to commit all this genocide. We must make sure that they are not having it very easily. So I have seen the video. Let me come back again to the announcement I made. Somebody said we want people to be tracking the number of those who will be sending images and stuff like that. Nobody is going to track number. If WhatsApp is not okay, we can go to Signal. So we are going to make the number available in Signal so that we are going to receive those that are now, that have been injured in this, and then we are going to, within ourselves, know the best way possible to, to reach out to them and start to make sure that they are being cared for. So we are in a war situation, and it has become important, and it is the right time to begin to take responsibility, since we know that Nigeria is a dead zone. We know it is not going to be easy, but we are going to make sure we try to take that responsibility, if it is even if it is making a provision for that. So I want everybody to watch this, because especially those who are in the forefront of this struggle. One moment. So I want you to understand that even during the time our leader was still here with us, our leader approved and gave order for those who were injured to be taken care of, and that money was embezzled. Yes, the report is 2018. I know this, like I said, this is old report, but it is also a reflection of what is happening. In fact, in 2018, it is even better. Now it is worse. The situation is worse, than what the situation was during the time of this report.
A media personal and activist. Because I've picture before, but I'm not eating this waffle. My chineke na can forget that. About the movie, even with Nick and Mom dying in here. It's a man on Nick because Mazi, because one near Baffy. Mazin Namundi, when you're running. Okay. When the cooking here, okay. Okay. Okay.
This young man was shot by the Nigeria Army on the 30th of May 2016. 2016, 30th of May. That is why we are sitting at home today, because they can't, of course, now they are coming to your home to even shoot you. Okay? They are coming to your home. They say, if you come out, they kill you. If you sit at your home, they kill you. And the best thing you can do is to resist them. Resist them instead of just sitting and then they come and kill you at your home. So you resist them as much as you can. I want everybody to listen to this, our brother. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave order and for this man to be taken care of, but look at his position today, look at his condition today, he is not being cared for. This is something we are going to change very, very soon.
Okay. Okay. So since onwere kwuru imege about it, makana anọ na ni kwesịrị idebego India for a very long time. Ka jama ihe treat and nechepa na nọ India. Ije ndị ahụ kwa n'ike jere ka mma nwanne m. Okay. Ka ife mezi n'ọbụrụ. Since I'm going to go from drugs, they take it. Okay. Okay. We will use the association. Otu anyị bere ezigbo enyemaka bịa bọs na m ga-eme ka ụmụ Igbo fụkwana gị makwana ihe na-eme gị mana na n'ime mega abụọ ịnọkọtara daada n'ọnụ soja Naijiria ife gbara egbe ebe ndị Biafra na-eme onwe ha 30th of May remembrance Biafra remembrance day. So the process ka aba gewa awana ewuta mo nne no mo be ihe me makia makia ko go by now pa mo ko ko e watch na no pa pro do na no pa o pa na ko be
All right, you all have watched that. That is the condition of this our brother, and we have to start taking responsibility of this. This is what the leadership did, and I believe there are many of them. Of course, the past leadership, not because they are not leading anybody now. So it is time that we are going to live up to the responsibility to make sure that those who sustained different kind of injury in the battlefield or in the cause of Biafra are not abandoned. So I really appeal to those who have been affected for these years. It is not the fault of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not the fault of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has approved and ordered these people to be taken care of, and they didn't do it. They are only interested then was to take their salary and do the Zama that we have destroyed. So I want to tell you people that you cannot blame it on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he didn't know that all these things was going on. After giving approval and order the people to be taken care of, nobody will do it. They collect the money and they collect the money and nobody does anything. So I am using this opportunity to appeal to everyone that has been affected from that 2016, and you are now handicapped because of your involvement in Biafra struggle. I am calling on you this evening to be at alert, as at when this number will be made available to the public. We want you to make a very short video, just a few second video. Show us the injury that you sustained, and how you sustained the injury. Make a short video of yourself. Tell us how you sustained the injury, what happened, and show us where the injury is, especially those with the bullet wound and all that. So, and send it to us with your details, and someone will contact you. Send it to us with your name and the number, and someone will contact you, and then we'll take it off from there. So we want to have a complete and a comprehensive details of those, including our men who have sustained injury one way or the other. So we are going to make this number available, and we want you to make these short videos telling us. Of course, those that are sensitive, you don't need to tell us any details if it is a sensitive matter, but just make a video that you were shot by the Nigeria army as they invaded the community, as they normally do. So we see that in Oloimo State, they are killing our people every day. The other day they killed about 40 people or so in Olo. And on our WhatsApp, you see that I've posted some of the images on WhatsApp. So those people that their information are sensitive, you don't need to tell us. You just make a video. There are people who are responsible to send that to us. So because we want to take this data, and then we want to start to take responsibility of this particular problem. We cannot be abandoning our own. This is what the criminals in IPOB did, and we can't do that. We know that we should have been doing putting everything in place, but you can understand the distraction. You can understand the confusion. You can understand what they have done, all this while. So we are bouncing back to the lane now, and we will continue from where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stop until he come out to join us again. Because all these things that the people are bringing up now have been ordered and have been approved by him for many years ago, and nothing was done. All right. So we go straight to the next video that we are going to play. It may not be video per se, but first of all, I want to play something to show Biafra people that it does not matter what these people do, we are going to defeat them. We are going to defeat them And I am very, very serious about that. If you don't know the history of Finland, for those of you who do not know the history of Finland, it is very, very imperative that I show you and play a little bit history of Finland, how Finland sustained and fought against Russia. So, and we are going to do the same or even more than the same, because when they think that they are going to kill us, that you take them 3 months to wipe us away, it is taking them more than 3 months, and it is going to take more. So I want everybody to listen to this particular video. Very, very important. Very, very important.
Peaceful Finland, that distant northern country of lakes and fjords, of sailing ships and summer bathing beaches, has been invaded and bombed. The long crisis of apparently futile negotiation with Moscow has ended in an attack by overwhelming power. The reason for this? The Soviet, a nation of some 180 millions, has been threatened by the 4 millions in Finland. The huge Russian air force, probably the biggest in the world, fears for its very existence.
In 1949, Russia, with one of the biggest efforts in the world, I want you to look at what you see on the air. All of this arsenal and power was unleashed against Finland. Now, I want you to listen to the history. We, the Biafra people, are not going to back down an inch. Nigeria is gone. Yorubas are not happy. Middle Belt are not happy. Biafrans are not happy. It is not going to be the same thing with 1967.
And the Red Fleet, no doubt, has been gravely menaced by Finland's 2 or 3 warships. What are the real facts?
The good old days of voice of God authoritative news with no snark, right? That was 1939 British newsreel, just dripping with sarcasm as to why on earth the Soviet Union felt like it could convince anybody that the reason it needed to invade the neighboring nation of Finland was that Finland was some sort of threat to it, when Finland obviously was no threat. I mean, Soviet Union, just like Putin is claiming about Ukraine now, the Soviet Union did claim that they were somehow in mortal danger from the much, much, much smaller country on their border. This country with a much, much, much smaller.
Did you see that? Did you look at the thing? 1939, Soviet Union forces vastly outnumbered Finland's military. It is not about number. It is not about number. In Nigeria, we outnumber the entire Nigeria army. We outnumber the Nigeria police. With all their Boko Haram combined together, we outnumber them.
Nothing at all to menace its much larger neighbor to the east. Just like what Putin is saying about Ukraine, the Soviet Union said the same thing about Finland in 1939. But the Soviet Army did invade Finland in late 1939. And it appears that their plan was to topple the government in Finland, probably in a matter of a few days. They thought it would not be hard. The Soviet military went in by land, by sea, and by air. They used about 100,000 troops.
Did you hear that? They went into Finland to fight Finland by air, by sea, by land. And Finland was just below less than 5 million people.
Which is huge. Their military just dwarfed the military force that the Finns had to defend themselves. And their plan was that the Soviet Union would basically just take Finland and install their own puppet pro-Soviet government, or maybe just even annex it, make Finland part of the USSR, erase it as a sovereign country. And again, they didn't think it would be hard. They thought it would take maybe a few days. It did not work that way.
Russia thought that they are going to defeat Finland within 3 days. It didn't work that way. The same thing is happening today in Biafra land. The same thing is happening today. The zoo government thought that within 3 months, they are going to wipe Eastern Security Network out of Biafra land. It is not happening. And we have not even started.
The Finns in 1939 fought them off furiously. I mean, at the time, there were 4 million, less than 4 million people in Finland, 180 million people, and proportionate militaries to those populations. The Finns were outnumbered, they were wildly outgunned, but they were also resourceful, they were fighting on their own home turf, and they were more motivated than you can possibly imagine. They were defending their homes. That was called the Winter War. It started when the Soviets invaded in late 1939. I'm sure Stalin thought his forces would be home for the New Year. Instead, it stretched on into 1940. The Finns wore this remarkable white winter camouflage. They fought on skis and snowshoes, and they just cut down the invading Soviet forces. Finland, in fact, didn't have its own air force at all, but they still managed to shoot down dozens of Soviet planes.
Did you hear that? Finland did not have Air Force plane. There is no plane at all in Finland. Finland did not have one military jet. Finland did not have one military jet to fight Russia, but they shot down many of the Russian military jets, but they did not have military jet of their own. I want to encourage everybody in Biafra land today. When they were announcing this Golden Dawn or whatever invading our land last year, they said it is going to take them 3 months to do exercise, because they calculated that within 3 months they are going to wipe out entire Eastern Security Network. They say we are dot in a circle. They say they have calculated all these things. They told the Fulani, give us 3 months. We are going to wipe out ESN. Today, the 3 months is taken to 1 year. The 3 months is getting to 1 year, my people. And the Eastern Security Network is gidigam, making sure our people can now farm. The testimony are coming every day. People are going to farm. Today, entire northern Nigeria and middle belt is on, ravaged by terrorist Fulanis, except Biafra land. In Biafra land, the problem we have is the military. Are you surprised? Are you surprised that every other person in Nigeria is complaining about the terrorists? They call them bandits, they call them herdsmen, not in Biafra land. We complained about that before, not anymore. Today, you can't hear any Fulani herdsmen. What you hear now is military carnage in our land. So my people, I want to encourage you that during the Finland-Russia, Finland don't have military air force. There is no airplane, but they hold Russia. Russia thought that within 3 days, with the air, from sea, from land, they are going to wipe away Finland. The same thing, the Zoo government and Fulani, they thought after they declared golden operation in the southeast, Biafra, they are going to wipe us away within 3 months. That 3 months is now getting to 1 year, my people. And there is no sign that they are going to defeat Eastern Security Network. Never. They have now resorted to burning communities, killing women and children. And they think that by doing that, we are going to leave Biafra struggle. Never. Never. The time has come. And we are going to defend ourselves, defend our women, defend our land. And the military, the terrorist military will live in shame. I am telling you, go and mark it. They are going to leave our land and they are going to live in shame. So I want everybody to listen to what Finland did. And we are doing the same thing today.
In one famous battle in central Finland, it was 6,000 Finnish troops versus more than 20,000 Soviet troops. And the Finns just routed them, despite being outnumbered to such a massive extent. The Soviets suffered huge casualties, hundreds of thousands of casualties ultimately in their Finland invasion. And the Western world was shocked. The Western world had thought that the Soviets would have won in just a few days too. I mean, the Soviets thought that, but everybody else looking in thought that. When the Finns put up this unexpected and incredibly effective resistance, they became a cause célèbre all over the United States. Even though our government didn't send them nearly as much practical help as they wanted, we still cheered them on. Well, in the end, although it didn't go the way he expected it to at the beginning, Stalin regrouped. He sent in not another 100,000 Soviet troops, but more like 500,000 Soviet troops to get the job done. The population of Finland was less than 4 million people in the whole country. Stalin had to send in 500,000 troops to finish the invasion in the end. But the Finns still fought. They held their ground for weeks, even after the 500,000 Soviet troops arrived in that second wave of the invasion. The Finns were able to hold on ultimately for more than 100 days. And in the end, it did end. The Finnish government was not toppled. They negotiated a peace with the Soviets. And the negotiated settlement was bad for Finland, but it was nowhere near as bad as what Stalin had intended for when he invaded in the first place and just thought he'd run roughshod over the place. In the negotiated settlement that ended the Winter War, Finland did have to cede about 10% of its territory to the Soviets, which is bad. But they stayed Finland. They kept their independence as a nation. They kept their sovereignty. They kept their way of government. They even got to keep their army. They got to stay who they are. And they also never forgot it. And because Russia invaded Ukraine, support has spiked in Finland and also in neighboring Sweden for those two countries to now join NATO. They never wanted to before, but now they do. One of the million different contradictory justifications Putin's given for why he needed to invade Ukraine, one that you often hear parroted by people in this country, apologize for Putin, is this idea that Putin felt cramped by NATO. That too many countries to the west of Russia had joined NATO. They were too close to Russian borders, so he had to invade Ukraine to ensure that Ukraine would never join NATO. He's made this case that the reason for at least one reason for this invasion is that Putin couldn't stand the feeling of having any NATO countries right up against Russia's borders. Well, congratulations, Mr. Putin. Guess what you got for invading Ukraine? Even if Finland alone joins NATO, you will have just more than doubled the amount of Russian land border with NATO countries. Well done.
Because again.
All right. So the reason why I play this is for people to understand that we are not going to be intimidated by the daily bombardment, destruction of life and property of our people, killing of our women. We are going to continue to defend our land as as best way possible, and then of course. It is not going to. Yes, our former, I mistakenly blocked him, but I think I have unblocked him now. I have unblocked our former, so please, I think I have unblocked you, our former Chooks. I mistakenly blocked you where I was trying to look for the person that you people are asking me to block. So our former, you can now comment. I have unblocked you. Now we are going to, haven't listened to what Finland did. Haven't listened to what Finland did as little as they were in 1939 with the military, with the Soviet Union bombardment from the air, from the sea, and everything. They defended their land. We are doing the same thing today. And I must give a very big accolade to our men on ground, because Nigeria military, they are not telling you what is happening. Forget all these things. We are defending our land with everything available to us. And you can imagine when we finally enter into the war officially, it is not going to be that easy for them. So they think that it is going to take them 3 months to kill everybody and then allow Fulanis to come, allow the bandits, allow the terrorists to come and do what they are doing in Kaduna, what they are doing in Benue State, what they are doing in Plateau State, what they are doing in Niger State. The other day they shot down aeroplane in Niger State and they say it is they shot down the plane in Kaduna also, and then they say the plane crashed. No plane crashed. It was the terrorists that shot down the plane. But what did they report? They say the plane crashed. Had it been that the plane crashed in Imo State, do you think they're going to say the plane crashed? They're going to tell you that IPOB have shot down the plane. That if any plane crash in Igbo land today, in any territory of Biafra today, the news, without even just hear that the plane crashed, bah, IPOB shot down the plane. But we saw in Kaduna, this is not the first time Boko Haram is shooting down Nigeria plane. They shot them and the plane went down. And what did the news media say? They say the plane crashed. Now, I want you all to understand this. And so we are going to move into the reason for the arm embargo. The arm embargo, let us look at the UN. For you to understand the need that we focus and channel the energy now to write into the United Nations, and whether they are going to be reading it or not, it does not matter. Here we go. You know, the arm embargo, I want you to, let us reflect on some of the arm embargo that the UN have imposed, on different countries and why. So you understand that the time is now. The time is now. The time is now to. The time is now to begin to inform the United Nations that, you placed arm embargo on different countries, trying to make sure you invoke some of the resolution for peace, for national peace. So for them to see peace in Nigeria, the military funding and the arms must stop. They must stop the arms from flowing into Nigeria. So let us read. The Security Council can take action to maintain or restore international peace and security under chapter this United Nations Charter section. Measures under this article encompasses a broad range of enforcement options that do not involve the use of armed force. Since 1966, the Security Council has established these sanctions regimes in Southern Rhodesia, South Africa, the former Yugoslavia, Haiti, Iraq, Angola, Rwanda, Sierra Leone, Somalia, and Eritrea. Eritrea and Ethiopia, Liberia, DR, Côte d'Ivoire, Sudan, Lebanon, DPRK, the Democratic Republic of Korea, Iran, Libya, Guinea-Bissau, Yemen, South Sudan, and Mali, as well as against ISIL, Daesh, and Al-Qaeda and the Taliban. So all these things has been, the UN Security Council, have placed an arm embargo in the things I've mentioned now. Now tell me, haven't Nigeria qualified for this arm embargo from the UN? The answer is yes. Nigeria have overqualified, because some of the countries mentioned here, the crisis in those countries, the insecurities in those countries is not up to half of what is happening in Nigeria today. So it is time we channel. No, somebody say UN cannot help us. Stop saying nonsense. Stop saying nonsense. This is the reason why I don't want anyhow comment here. Okay? Somebody say UN cannot help. Where is the person? UN cannot help us. So Christ, a Sky Prince, stop commenting rubbish here. UN cannot help you. What are you going to do? If UN cannot help you, is that the reason why you must not try? If UN cannot help you, is that the reason why you should not try the UN? Some of you, the illiterate in you is just too much. You say UN cannot help you. You can never do without the UN. You can't do. No. We need to start talking very strongly on these people. If you come here, it is not time to start talking ignorantly. You have to start making sense. Whether UN going to help you or not, is it the reason why you are not going to write the UN? We have to write UN. Whether they are going to hear us or not, whether they are going to help us or not, we must write UN. Are you going to leave? Are you going to get your Biafra and you are not going to join the United Nations? Are you going to get your Biafra and turn it to one of, I don't know whether it is going to be a satanic country or what. You are going to be a member of the United Nations, so long as you are on this planet Earth. So whether the UN is going to help us or not, we are going to officially write to UN and demand and continue to make this demand until they listen to this arm embargo. And then, of course, the same thing goes to America. We will continue to write America until they place arm embargo on Nigeria. The same thing goes to European Union, irrespective of the fact that we know that they are going to Nigeria now for oil. We will continue to write for arm embargo over Nigeria until it happens. And when they don't want to do it, we will force the arm embargo on them. Our activities, our actions, our liberation forces, the way we are going to carry the liberation of Biafra from Nigeria will compel them to place arm embargo. So that is the point I'm trying to make. And then the thing continues. Security Council sanctions have taken a number of different forms in pursuit of a variety of goals. The measure have ranged from comprehensive economic and trade sanctions to make targeted measures such as arm embargoes, traveling bans, and financial or commodity restrictions. The Security Council has applied sanctions to support peaceful transition. You see, peaceful transition, data non-constitutional changes, constraint terrorism, protect human rights, and promote non-proliferation. Sanctions do not operate, succeed, or fail in a vacuum. The measures are most effective at maintaining or restoring international peace and security when applied as part of the comprehensive strategy encompassing peacekeeping, peace building, and peacemaking. Contrary to the assumption that sanctions are punitive, many regimes are designed to support government and the regions working toward peaceful transition. The Libyan and Guinea-Bissau sanctions regime are exemplified this approach. I want people to understand the reason why it is very imperative we start seeking for UN arm embargo against Nigeria. Today, there are 14 ongoing sanctions regime which focus on supporting political settlement of conflict, nuclear non-proliferation, and counter-terrorism. Each regime is administered by a sanction committee chaired by a non-permanent member of the Security Council, and there are 10 monitoring groups, teams, and panels that support the work of 11 of the 14 sanction committees. The Council applies sanctions with ever-increasing cognizance of the right of those targeted. In 2005, World Summit Declaration, the General Assembly called on the Security Council with the support of the Secretary General to ensure that fair and clear procedures are all in place for the imposition and the lifting of sanctions measures. The establishment of focal point for the listening and the office of the ombudsperson to the ISIL, Daesh, and the Al-Qaeda sanctions committee are examples of this approach in practice. So what are we waiting for? We need to now channel our energy to the United Nations and let our lobby firm, let human rights group, let the people that knows exactly what they are doing, including us, begin to channel our energy to make sure we start demanding arm embargo against Nigeria. Very important, because we are now in that particular time that we must demand arm embargo against Nigeria. And this arm embargo is going to come from three different world powers. It's going to come from the United Nations. We are going to push it from the European Union. We are going to push it also from the US. Now, let us go to what the arm embargoes, what are the arm embargoes and what does it do from the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. What do they have to say about arm embargo and why it has become imperative for Nigeria to be placed under this particular international sanctions, to make sure that they are not using the arms purchased from the Western world to kill our women and our children. So let us go to the Stockholm Research Institute. See what they have to say about arm embargo. The arms embargo. Arms embargoes are a type of sanction that be used to curtail state and non-governmental actors to improve their behavior in the interest of the international peace and security. So for the interest of international peace and security and the dissolution and peaceful dissolution of Nigeria, we are demanding the European Union, we are demanding the UN and the United States to place arm embargo on Nigeria for the gross violation of human rights. The arm embargo achieves, or the arm embargo archives. These archives contain information on all multilateral arms embargoes that have been implemented by an international organization such as the EU. So EU can place arm embargo on Nigeria, or the United Nations. The United Nations can place arm embargo on Nigeria, or by a group of nations. It includes both legally binding embargoes and those that are solely political commitment. It provides details of arms, scope, and amendment to all arms embargoes that are in force or have been in force since 1998, and to most that were in force since 1950. The archive is constantly updated to include information on new arms embargo or significant modification to existing arms embargoes. Annual summary. So if you go to 2019, for example, if you click 2019, you are going to see this particular information. The UN in January 2019, which is the latest that we have here, in January 2019, the United Nations arms embargo on non-governmental forces in the Central African Republic was extended for a year period. In February 2019, the EU arm embargo for Belarus was extended for a 1 year period. In February 2019, the EU arm embargo on Zimbabwe was extended for a 1 year period. Even EU placed Zimbabwe on arm embargo in 2019. So why is Nigeria not in this list? April 2019, the EU arm embargo on Myanmar was extended for a year period. I don't know this Myanmar or whatever they call the country or so. Why is Nigeria from this list? Because you and I did not do enough to make Nigeria enter this list. In May 2019, the UN arms embargo on South Sudan was extended for a year period. Why is Nigeria missing in this list? Because you and I did not do the right thing. In June 2019, the EU arms embargo on Russia was extended until January 2020. Why is Nigeria missing from this list? Is because you and I were not, we didn't do the right thing we're supposed to do. In June 2019, the UN arms embargo on DR Congo was extended until July 2020. Why is Nigeria missing in this list? Is because you and I, we didn't do our homework very well. So now we are waking up and calling on all the people that are supposed to be involved in this particular thing to live up to expectation. We want to see Nigeria being placed on arm embargo by the US, the EU, the UN, and all that, because they are using the arms they purchase from the Western world to kill our people. And this killing will not stop until something is done. And what is it that needed to be done for us to have? What is it that needed to be done for us to have, for us to have a peaceful disintegration of Nigeria? Is that the arms that are being sent to Nigeria, and Nigeria is buying these arms from these people. They need to place embargo on it. And you should be worried. Why is it that they are not worried? Why is it that the people continue to give these arms and sell these arms to Nigeria without even thinking about what these deals have brought? The deal, the problem, the killing, the carnage in our land. So, my brother, my sister, today, the people of Biafra, I have now made this case, I presented this case to you, and I want everyone to go to Twitter and begin to demand the arm embargo against Nigeria government. We are going to refresh because people say that the voice is not coming. And then we are now going to transit to the issue of the Biafra and the 2023 presidency. I want all of you to understand and pay attention to what is going to happen and how it have already started happening. All right. Thank you very much for those of you who I see that for those of you who have joined our membership. I see somebody joining the membership today. Thank you very much for joining the membership. We appreciate you. And then I've seen a super chat, somebody with super chat. I thank you very much because I was explaining something then. So I'm sorry for not acknowledging the super chat on time, but I see your super chat. We appreciate you. All right. So we are going to continue. I want you people to understand that for those who are pushing for the presidency of Igbo extraction or whatever, however they call it, it is going to be dead on arrival. I want you to listen to how they have already started sabotaging themselves. For example, somebody like Okeze Ikpeazu. Okeze Ikpeazu is throwing his support for Governor Wike, who denounced Ndi Igbo. He is not doing it because he loves Wike. He is doing it because he wants to punish other Igbos. So let us assume that the election is actually going to take place. Let us assume that there is going to be election in Nigeria in 2023. I don't even see election happening in Nigeria, not to talk of like having election in Biafra land. A lot of people have said it, not only me. So the reason why, Okezi Ikpeazu endorsed Wike or Wike is because he want to wicked other Igbos. It is just like that. And this wickedness of these people that are wicked are just few, very few. There is something I want people to understand today. I want to give everyone this particular understanding. If you are watching this program and you have not hit the like button, especially those of you on YouTube, I want you to take your few seconds and hit the like button. There is something I want to tell you people today. You see, the reason why somebody like me, I am different. The reason why you will never let me do what I don't want to do is this. I want to tell you people a secret today. Very, very important secret. The secret I want to tell you people is this. I see everyone that have joined this Biafra struggle. as people that are not normal, including myself. It is not just about Biafra. Everybody that is in forefront of any agitation for freedom must possess some level and the degree of craziness for you to succeed. So when you see us, when you see me, when you see any other person, when you see Nelly Ofebu shouting on social media, don't call her crazy woman, because every one of us, we are very crazy and we are very mad in our different ways. We are not normal. I am telling you. I want to tell everybody, we are not normal. Do you think that anybody is going to be normal and you will come to put your life online to fight for freedom of your people? Do you want to, you think you are going to be normal and you want to come and start threatening the government that they must give your people freedom? You think any normal human being would do that? No. No. We are not normal. We are the most craziest people on this planet. I am telling you, including myself. We are the most craziest persons. People you can think of when we say people are mad, we are the most craziest people on this planet, at least for now. So when you don't expect me to do normal things, you don't expect Nelly to do normal things. I don't understand how you want to expect Nelly to live normally. How do you want Nelly to live normal? How do you want Nelly to do things that will make her a normal human being? No. This is where I look at. This is what I look at. This is what I see. So the only problem and the only difference between me and you is that I am using the wisdom God gave me. I have come to understand that we are not normal. And we are using our craziness to fight for your freedom. We are using that craziness in us to fight that Fulani will let you to go. Nelly is using her craziness to shout on social media every day to make sure our people are brave enough to confront the problem confronting them. So if you say, oh, because I have seen some comment here that say Nelly is always this. Nelly have to be always that, because without that, we can never move forward. And you don't expect Nelly to come and talk like Ajibo, to come and be speaking Fune. She have to be Agboro. She have to speak like Agboro, because that is the only thing that will make the enemy understand how serious we are, that we are crazy to get our freedom. And let me tell you, or as all of us now, do you know where they are taking our pictures to? Do you know what Fulani are doing with our picture? Do you know what Fulani are doing with our name? Do you know the kind of incantation they are doing in their forest against Simon Ekpa, against Mazinam Dikano, against that Nelly Ofebu, because she is in the limelight also fighting for freedom. So do you know what they do? You don't know. Some of you cannot have the balls to come and show your picture to speak to Nigeria government. You don't have the balls. So it requires some level of craziness. It requires some degree of lunatic. It requires some level of craziness for you to be able to come out openly and start talking. I want you to understand this thing and put it in your pocket. Because when you understand this, you will find out that whatever any other person says will be like a story, will be like a hymn, will be like a poem. So that is why if you think that anything anybody is saying is going to move me, my brother, they have never given birth to that person that will talk anything that will move me. To start attacking unnecessarily people without, people that I see that they have, there's no need for me to attack them. So this is what I look at. I look at people that are fighting this Biafra with me. If you are attacking me based on some principle, I don't have problem with you. If you are talking against me based on the principle, I don't have any problem with you. If you're attacking me based on some misunderstanding or some misconception about some things, I don't have problem about you. But when you are fighting me and your motive is to stop the freedom from coming, I will come after you. Once you are telling me that the way I am doing it is not the way to get Biafra, and I know that if I want to follow your way is going to lead us to one Nigeria, I will come after you. The difference between us is that the people I fought today, exposed today, chased out of this particular struggle, have come to adopt for the past 8 months the legacy that will lead us to one Nigeria. They have come to bring and continue to follow the ideology of one Nigeria. So I fight them with everything in me. I fight them with the 7 seas. I fight them with God in heaven. I fight them with every power given to me for this particular struggle. I don't fight people, I don't see things the way you see it. Okay? So I have told you several times, some of you who are, always looking for opportunity to attack somebody, I am not the person that can start wasting my fight and wasting my energy instead of putting them on Nigeria because Nelly is saying something, you want me to start attack. Nelly is as crazy as me because she need that craziness to be part of the struggle. And some of you are expecting Nelly to become a normal human being, to like you. She cannot be normal because if she's normal, she will not be doing what she's doing today. If she's normal, she will not have, contributed and sacrificed a lot of things to make this struggle to be what it is today. You don't know the sacrifice she's doing. So if you want her to be that normal woman you want to see, it means you want the struggle dead. It means you want to remove the people that are, propelling everything that is happening. It means you want to remove some of the, the things that the pillars that are holding the struggle. So this is the things I see, and you don't see it. Because you are normal. Any day you begin to do what Nelly is doing, any day you are courageous enough and brave enough to come and start talking to Nigeria government, I will know that you are now in the same seat with Nelly. So until then, you don't have any right to, to tell Nelly what to say, how to say it, because she is not normal, just like I am not normal. Because it is only me that will come and do this and I'm doing now. You cannot do it. You don't have the balls. The reason why the leadership failed and they compromised was because they were never genuine. They can't stand and take this bullet. What they do now is to work with the Nigerian government. They think that working with the Nigerian government will give them soft landing. But that is not true. The Nigerian government, they are going to use them and they are going to kill them at the end of the day. So my people watching me today, I want to condition your mind to understand that every single person in this Biafra movement, especially those that are genuinely in autopilot, nobody is normal. We are all crazy. And that craziness is what is yielding result. Because you need to develop this level of craziness for you to make impact in Biafra freedom. Not just in Biafra freedom, in any freedom in the world. Even those who have fight for freedom, including Mandela. Mandela, demonstrated the highest level of craziness. And he went to prison. And at the end of the day, South Africa got freedom. So you need crazy. You need crazy people. And we can never get any other person that as crazy as Nelly. So that craziness of Nelly is important in this struggle. I want to appeal to people that are, always after Nelly to please leave her the hell alone, because you don't have that craziness that she have that we are going to use to do what she's doing. But if you say that you are very crazy enough, let us see you. Because for you to do something in this Biafra struggle, you need to be crazy. I am crazy. That's why I'm doing this. That's all I want to tell you people before we move forward in what we're doing today. It's very important that you get this message and this message get to you. I thank you all. Now we are going to now have a commercial, and this commercial, we want that you take this opportunity and go and hit the like button. And let us continue.
Biafra newspapers. You were listening to some idiots hired by Zoo government to rubbish Biafra. You are listening to them, gossiping about me. Oh, Nnamdi is a fraudster. He's a thief. And what did Nnamdi steal? Nothing. Did he defraud you? Nothing. Then why come him a thief? They cannot answer. That was why Simon Ekpa took time to demolish the little toad. Bravo. Demolished him by your Tony Maya. Demolished your Coco and dumped him in the gutter and the sewage. Objectively, you're asking me for map of Biafra when the map was there, Ojukwu fought with. You're asking me for my road maps, I will give you can give to Janjaweed. The idiots never planned to go to America. It was when I decided to go to the US, 4th of May last year. They also came up to say, oh, we are going to America as well. Anywhere I go to, if I hold a town hall meeting, they'll go and be gossiping. Yapping at the back. Oh, now they cannot spoil the struggle. He's a thief. You ask them, what have you contributed to IPOB? No. Then what did he steal from you? I don't know if their plan of new Nigeria movement with Yoruba. Let's destroy Nnamdi Kanu. And as we have destroyed them, the glutinous was bigger. You're fighting for Biafra and you're building a mansion with a sewage system. You don't know those houses will be knocked down in Biafra. We are going to knock down every building and we will rebuild everything. They convince all of them, even the pipeline security guard, they are part of sign agreement, New Nigeria. Let's move to New Nigeria. Me, you talk about New Nigeria. You're a madman. A child of Biafra, you're to discuss New Nigeria. Thunder will kill, destroy you and your lineage. These are the idiots. When the Fulanis are coming, they are coming here. The Gambari, they are coming. So when I was telling you before, you didn't know. So you did not know before. You were deaf and dumb. When I was telling you before that are coming, you didn't know. It's a badge of honor. Useless set of people. Psychophants. IPOB is consistency personified. We don't change. It doesn't matter what you do. You can write your garbage. You can yap and gossip from now till 2099. That is your business. We don't move an iota. Where we are is where we are. Our agenda is our agenda. We are not shaking. Not to the right, not to the left. Unshakable. Gossip from now till the kingdom come. Unshakable. Indestructible. This movement is indestructible. Not by man. They have not given birth to you to convince me to join New Nigeria movement. A bunch of criminals and bastards everywhere. I am a child of heaven. I'm a child of heaven. I don't engage in all this nonsense. Biafra is my mission. My parents died as soon as Elohim said it is there. Look at it, I've given it to you people. And he told them. Then I move forward and then get Biafra. Nonsense. New Nigeria. Thunder fire all of you and your new Nigeria. Check it, Uncle. Simon Ekpa demolished your Coco. And Simon is doing a good job, by the way. And I want him to stay on it. Not when I praise you, it goes into your brain. His time is behaving after 2 weeks. We give you IPOB treatment. I want you to remain on the path of truth and diligence. Truth and diligence. Because you're doing a good job. Continue doing it. We need many of you to come up and be speaking. My goodness, if it's only me, they'll say, oh, maybe he's mad. Whenever we have a lot of mad people, then you'll understand. You'll be forced to reason and think.
When we have a lot of mad people, you will be forced to reason and think. We are following the footsteps of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and this is a very reasonable comment. I want you to listen to that again.
And whenever we have a lot of mad people, then you'll understand. You'll be forced to reason and we need many of you to come up and be speaking. My goodness, if it's only me, they'll say, oh, maybe he's mad. Whenever we have a lot of mad people, then you'll understand. You'll be forced to reason and think. Idiots everywhere.
All right, thank you and welcome back. Thank you, thank you. I will come back. So you listen to our leader, you understand what our leader said, that we need more crazy people, because he is not going to be only person that is going to be mad in this thing. So please, everyone should understand that. And of course, Alenora Okoro, we are really, really sorry for whatever you may have, seen, whatever insult that may have come to you. We really apologize. Apologize to you from the bottom of my heart. So please, I apologize. You are the only first person I am apologizing on this platform, because I know that Nelly is trying to be very protective, which is good. All right. So we are going to move ahead. I want all of you to listen to this particular video. One moment.
Very, very distinguished and capable members of the National Working Committee. Yesterday, the performing governor of Rivers State, the star on the crown of the PDP in terms of governance and performance in Nigeria, other members of your entourage, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me congratulate us for seeing this year's Easter celebration. For us as Christians, the Easter period marks a period of death to everything that is bad, evil, and obstructive, and the resurrection into new life of hope. This is what our journey today in this secretariat represents. We are looking for a way to rescue Nigeria from the brink of collapse, and we are praying hard that we will still have a country even by 2023. The journey to Aso Rock is no longer the usual presidential contestations we have had in the past. It has become existential. It has become about the future of our children. And therefore, everybody must throw in everything. The two most important requirements for us as we move forward is competence and acceptability. This is the only way we can put forward a candidate that will possibly win. I see this possibility in one of your own. You were elected in 2015 to serve as governor of Rivers State.
Are you hearing that?
And from the creeks of Rivers State, he has emerged as a worthy example of what service should be. Firm, straightforward, outspoken, stickler for rule of law, fearless, and yet carrying everybody along and performing and doing wonders in Rivers State.
Are you hearing that? Now go to River State and ask the river people, what wonders did the wicked do in River State? He's outspoken, fearless, and doing wonders in River State. For that reason, Ekpa is now beating drum. But do you know why he's beating drum for wicked? Because he killed Ndibo.
Who says that this cannot be replicated in Nigeria? Nigerians are tired of promises.
Okay.
Nigerians are looking forward to those who can say and point things they have done in their past. People with pedigree and people with clear evidence of performance. You can count them on your fingers if you go to Rivers State today. If you come to loyalty and service to our party, Governor Wike has not left the PDP. He has stood by all previous presidential aspirants and candidates, following them with vigor and commitment, committing resources, intellect, and leading from the front. He has seen it all, and today he has just come to offer himself to the National Working Committee to give him the opportunity to replicate what he has done in Rivers State and what he's still doing in Nigeria. Today, our country no longer wants a president that we cannot predict where he stands on any matter.
Are you hearing? Are you see that light went off? Edith Adiwe, thank you very much for your super chat. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for your super chat. We appreciate you. Edith Adiwe say, please, Simon, always screen those coming to your platform. Edith Adiwe, always screen those coming to your platform. To address Biafrans. Your platform remain the only place Biafran worship today. Thank and do not be distracted. Thank you very much, Edith Adiwe, for your super chat. We appreciate you. NEPA take light. Oko Anyola. NEPA take light where the governor, a whole governor, in the 82 governor, where they were addressing how the man is working in River State in the middle of endorsing somebody that he said he is working, he is the man. I want to play this one again. Oku Anyo P. A governor who could not have a steady electricity. A governor who, during the time somebody is endorsing him, endorsement to become president, ordinary Oku electricity could not be stable. Chai! Watch it again. And the one, the man who opened his mouth and was wondering what is going on.
President that we cannot predict where he stands on any matter. Look at him. He opened his mouth. Ordinary light is not there. Light is not there. Electricity is not there. And to replicate what he has done in Rivers State and what he's still doing in Nigeria. Today, our country no longer wants a president that we cannot predict where he stands on any matter. He could not finish the speech, and he is there endorsing a governor that could not provide electricity during his own convention, where people have come to endorse him. Have you seen it? How do you do this kind of thing? What do you have to say? I think the system is hanging again. It's like the light. It's like they put light detector. It's like they put light detector in the electricity there, so that
Because he was lying. He was lying. He was saying, "Oh, this man is doing great job. He has changed River State. He has done this," and immediately the light went off. Bah! The lie was too much. The light went off. Now, you see, the light went off. The reason why there can never be anything good in Nigeria is this. Somebody who did not do anything, you come to praise him. And this man is endorsing Wike, who denounced Ndigbo. A governor of Igbo speaking Biafra have denounced, this Wike have denounced Ndigbo. And today they say, oh, it is going to be Igbo presidency. They want to support Igbo presidency. This man was part of those, clamoring and agitating for Igbo presidency. Today, he did not see anybody, in all the people that are coming out to all the people that are coming out to agitate for Igbo presidency, he did not see anybody good. But let me tell you, I am going to expose this. You know that the person that sponsor this governor Ekpa is Wike. Are you people aware of that? Are you people aware that it was Wike that sponsored this Okezi Ekpa? Are you people aware of that? You don't know now? No, you don't know? Okay. It was Wike that made Okezi Ekpa what he is today. If you don't know that, know it now. I am telling you the fact now. It was it was Wike that made him what he is today. Today, he left every Igbo man because Wike say he's not an Igbo, and what they are doing is that they claim that Igbo is supposed to be president. So Wike is the one that he endorsed because Wike made him. I am telling you, it was Wike that made this man. A lot of you don't know that. I'm going to come to that one day, but let us hear our onion. First of all, we'll refresh. Somebody somebody said they intentionally disconnected the light because the light was too much. So, now listen to our leader, what our leader have to say. Because the lie was too much. You see that thing our leader said. That thing our leader said many time ago, long time ago, is what Okezi Ekpa have just done here. Now listen.
The same way they used Okadibo to rubbish Zeke. I remember Okadibo in MPN calling Zeke a mosquito, or the rant of a mosquito, whatever. The same people killed Chuba Okadibo. A very brilliant mind, once again. More recently, they now use the same criminals, now clamoring for Igbo presidency. You see them like Igbo presidency, Igbo presidency. You think they have something upstairs? They have nothing upstairs. All of them. Omahi wants to go. Omahi, yes, you want to go presidency. Oh, all this Okalo, you want to go presidency. Oh, maybe even Nwobodo, you want to go presidency? Yes. Now let me ask you a question. When Ekweme came out to contest in 1999 Igbo presidency, what did you do in Jos or Jos Okalo? You betrayed Ekweme. You voted for Obasanjo. Jos PDP convention in 1999. So that time, Igbo presidency wasn't good.
Exactly the same thing Okezi Ekpa have done now. That is what our leader said here. Thank you very much, Kanove Apple of God Eye, for your super chat. We appreciate you. God said to him, shut up. Thank you very much.
Wasn't good enough. It's now that you want it, yes. And now let us go to Dave Umahi. Your own brother Peter Obi who contested with Atiku under your own political party. You were in PP, but you delivered the Ebonyi State to APC against your own brother. Now you want to contest because you felt that should Peter Obi go and succeed and become VP to Atiku, after 8 years or thereabout, or after 4 years, Peter Obi will naturally succeed and become the president of the zoo, thereby spoiling your own chances. What did you do? What did you do, I ask? You campaigned against your own brother, against your own fellow Igbo brother. Now you're talking about Igbo presidency. I just want to prove to the world that these people are just criminals, a gang of thieves, all of them.
That is exactly what Okezikpazo have done. Wike denied being an Igbo. Wike denied being an Igbo man. Today, Okezikpazo left all the Igbo people that say they are Igbo, since they say Igbo presidency. He went and endorsed Wike. Exactly the same thing. Freezing Gaming, thank you for your super chat. We appreciate you. Exactly the same thing.
Okay, so Carl, after campaigning against Ekpa, all of them, do you know that the entire PDP caucus from the East never voted for Ekpa? So they were asking themselves, how come your own brothers don't want to vote for you? Or Joseph Carlo was there. Some people are campaigning, yeah, he should be the president. But Ekpa served Shagari very well. Never stole a dime. In fact, bankrolled MPN. He was a multimillionaire and is a very successful architect in the USA before he came back. Very wealthy man. Ekwueme. Ojus Okalo, did you vote for Ekwueme in 1999? Now that you're campaigning for Igbo presidency, was Ekwueme running for Igbo presidency? Therefore, my Igbo presidency is our turn. When your brother Peter Obi was campaigning, did you campaign for him? Did you vote for him? Despite the fact that he is your brother in the same political party. That is why all this your nonsensical Igbo presidency is dead on arrival.
You see that? All this nonsensical thing, Dave Umahi, all this nonsensical thing of Igbo presidency is dead on arrival. True Talk, Margaret TV, thank you for your super chat. We appreciate you. It is dead on arrival. So are you going to look at what is happening today and Igbo presidency is not dead on arrival? Igbo presidency is already dead on arrival. Umahi is not talking today. Have you heard Umahi now for the past month? Now, did you hear Umahi? I want to ask you a question. When did you hear Umahi? When last did Umahi speak? I box gear to one corner. That is why if you listen to Suleiman, Johnson Suleiman, if you listen to that Johnson Suleiman's preaching when he was talking about Ndibu, you see, he said, if they use you to betray your brother, the same people will never trust you. That is exactly what has happened to Umahi. Umahi made Aso Rock the second brother. In fact, Umahi made Aso Rock his sibling's house, forgetting all the governors in the southeast, forgetting all the people from the southeast. He made Buhari the brother. Today, did Buhari come to save him? The answer is no. Because even the man they call Buhari want him dead today, tomorrow. They promise him presidency. Somebody say, Umahi doesn't have party anymore. Kingo Onwuka, Umahi doesn't have party anymore. But we warned him. We warned him. We said, Fulani will finish you. Umahi said, no, he is going to be the president. He was campaigning today. He is looking for senator. Not before to be that. Eh? The presidency of Umahi has become photo. Photo presidency. It is only in photo, picture. Umahi will appear in picture. The presidency of Umahi ended in poster. Umahi vying for president. PDP, APC. Umahi is the most qualified. Umahi is doing photo only on picture. He can never be president because Fulani will never allow him. So I want everybody to listen to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu here. Everything he is saying here is happening again, repeatedly.
When we were doing Biafra, did you support anybody? Instead, you call the army to come and kill us. And now you want us, you want to go to Abuja. You send their force now, they'll bring they'll bomb everybody to death. They are presidency, useless set of idiots, traitors and betrayers. Jim Wobodo, in 1999 in Jos, you were speaking Hausa against your own brother. You are speaking Hausa. In Jos in 1999, you campaigned against your brother. Now you're talking about Igbo presidency. Dear me. Igbo presidency will open there. Useless people. There is something I want to tell all of you. We hope, pray, and know that Biafra will come or the zoo will be destroyed before 2023. Of course, everybody knows that. It's given. COVID-19 saved them last year. We'll save them again. This year, the vaccine is out. Instead of an Igbo man to be the president, or Yoruba for that matter, let Fulani continue. It is called Mina Mohu Onamana Yubu. Since you people prefer to be slaves, because if we allow any of you idiots to enter into Asarok, after about 4 or 5 years or 6, Fulani will take it back for eternity. You would have benefited from your own wickedness and evil. So you know what is going to happen? If Fulani are smart enough, they should continue. Everyone saw what happened all over the world. Rigging of election these days is just is given. It is no longer a big deal. As long as you're proclaimed the winner, that's it. If Fulani are very smart, they will continue in office. They will continue in the zoo, in their zoo. Of course, we are living. We're not going to stay there. That is why you don't want to support Biafra. Because of presidency. So you and your friends can now be eating money. You buy your own houses in Dubai. You want to be like Atiku. You want to be like, your wife wants to be like, what's her name? Aisha. Flying private jet to Dubai for shopping. Meanwhile, we are dying. We want people to understand this. DSS especially. No matter how many groups, fake groups you create. Because every day you create a fake group. Igbo, Ohanese, Igbo in the diaspora, including men and women and children.
Igbo in the diaspora. Igbo are in the diaspora. Like the one that claimed that they have filed a complaint to the prosecutor in Finland. What is their name again? What is the name of their group again? The group, and they say that one is Igbo Federation. Igbo Federation, mad people, people without face, criminals without face. They claim they are Igbo people. They are the interests of Undi Igbo. They are for this, they are for that. And at the same time, they don't understand what is coming to them. They don't understand what the Fulani is bringing to them. I want you to watch this. Exactly what our leader said is what Okaze Ikpeazu has done. He did it.
I, in my own village, Malams, that are Muslims, not ordinary Muslims, but Malams, elders above 60 caught me. 75 of them, distinguished colleagues, were taken to an abattoir and slaughtered by Boko Haram. And can you imagine that the Nigerian army or the Nigerian government is saying that because these people have gone to repent, or they say they hand themselves up, you bring them back and you pamper them. If you give an IDP here 150,000 as pack as they give them, I have over 10,000 of them here.
Okay.
If you give one of them 50,000, tomorrow he will be back home.
Okay.
He's displaced, he's suffering, he knows these people that killed their parents. That is wrong. And then I've been sorry, sir, I'm getting emotional. But in addition to that, the recent attack in Dambua was carried out by a repentant, giving information as to the movement of the army. The general that was killed was the same thing.
Are you hearing that? Are you hearing that? This is coming from the person that supported Boko Haram in the first place.
Against, are you withdrawing your support?
And he asked the journalists and the people that came, are you withdrawing your support? Because they are scared.
Of the army. The general that was killed was the same thing. So I'm against, are you withdrawing your support? So
he said he is against the thing they are calling the repentant Boko Haram, because there is nothing like that. But I'm going to shock you today. They have about over 30,000 repentant Boko Haram now. Listen.
In addition to that, the recent attack in Dambua was carried out by a repentant, giving information as to the movement of the army. The general that was killed was the same thing.
A general was killed.
Against, are you withdrawing your support?
He wants to make sure that they are not withdrawing their support, since he begin to expose them.
This program is not, they can be kept as prisoners of war. After that, you profile them, and then those that are supposed to be charged to court should be charged. Those that are victims of Boko Haram that were conscripted forcefully, you release them. We all know them from the communities.
Okay. He said that they all know them from the communities. You see, he said he knew Boko Haram from the communities. I am telling you. And he was asking the people, since I am exposing this thing like this, are you withdrawing your support? They say no. Now, I want you to listen to this. Very important.
You know, the jollof rice you've often complained around it, because, you know, we've been told that when they surrender, they are given safe landing. Sort of, some kind of Zulum attributes that.
However, breathing a sigh of relief, Borno State Governor Professor fired mortar bomb. He admits wild criticism of God. Frustrated by worsening insecurity amidst wild criticism of government's inability to protect the citizenry, Minister of Defense Major General Bashir Magashi, retired yesterday, called for God's intervention in the fight against insurgents and other criminal elements in the country. The resort to divine intervention came on the heels of reported military airstrikes in the northeast, which were said to have routed scores of terrorists. The terrorists had allegedly fired mortar bombs at civilian targets in Gujba local government area of Yobe State recently. That was as security situation in the country continued to deteriorate, with armed extremists striking at will, kidnapping many, and killing scores. However, breathing a sigh of relief, Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Zulum said the recent mass surrender of over 35,000 Boko Haram and ISWAP fighters and commanders was a result of divine intervention following prayers from all over the world.
Are you hearing that? What this means is that you are having 35 good 35,000 Boko Haram members claiming they have repented. Do you know the number, what it is? 35,000 is going to be injected into the military. Is going to be injected into the police. Is going to be injected into the civil defense. And then after injecting them, they are going to push them to the south. 35,000 waiting to be de-radicalized, according to them, within 6 months. And according to this governor, who are their spokesperson, he has come to say, oh, that, it is as a result of prayer all over the world. Prayer is now solving the ideology of the Boko Haram. And they are telling you that 35,000 people have surrendered. Are you people listening to me? While Ndume, who was the founder of Boko Haram, was telling them, you cannot say somebody surrendered. You cannot say that somebody repented. But in Ndume was saying this I think was last year or 2 years ago. Today, in April 2022, the Borno State governor is now informing the public, the Nigeria indigenous people, the world, that they have 35,000 Boko Haram members who have surrendered. I am telling you, it is terrible. Watch.
However, breathing a sigh of relief, Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Zulum said the recent mass surrender of over 35,000 Boko Haram and ISWAP fighters and commanders was the result of divine intervention following prayers from all over the world. Tundu.
Well, yes, I'll start with the silver lining here in the news. The mass surrender of 35,000 Boko Haram ISWAP fighters and commanders that you just said. And Governor Babagana Zulum attributes that to prayers and also calls for peace by various leaders. So he thinks that the non-kinetic methods, if I could borrow that phrase that we've heard so often, have been working because the surrender was not occasioned by any kind of military intervention. It wasn't like the army managed to rout them and arrest them, no. So it was something else that's causing them to, lay down their arms.
And some people are believing this bullshit. People are believing the bullshit when you are being told that they are even the one that claim they repented are the one telling the Boko Haram how and when to kill the military. And they are here discussing about 35,000 people in number.
I don't know whether to be comforted by that. And secondly, what happens now that they have surrendered? Because, we've been told that when they surrender, they are given safe landing, what's it called, Operation Safe Corridor. And, the jollof rice you've often complained of, and the ashrabi and what have you. And a lot of us do find it distasteful because they did commit crimes against the state. They have killed. They have damaged property, they've abducted people, they've destroyed lives. So that the fact that they're given some kind of, warm welcome back into the fold of society really does, offend people, quite frankly. So I want to know what happens next with those who have surrendered. And the fact that there are 35 surrendered people makes me also wonder what exactly is the kind of force that we're talking about here. How many of them are there? Because with the bandits, we're often told it's just some ragtag bunch of people. And now we're now being told, now they're numbering in their thousands. How many Boko Haram fighters are we looking at? Is our military outnumbered at this point? Because 35,000 surrendering, and yet the insecurity continues. So they still have quite a few fighters, quite a few commanders. So that does raise that question. With regards to calls for divine intervention, it does tend to suggest that every other strategy has failed. It does tend to suggest that you really have no other options. I hope that's not the case. I hope that everything has been done to rid Nigeria of terrorism, and that the calls for divine intervention, I don't know,
What they are telling you now, what this thing means, I want to make it very clear today. What this divine intervention means is that you must not kill the terrorists. You must not kill Boko Haram. They are about to take over Abuja. I swear, I am very serious with what I'm saying. They are about to run over Aso Rock and take Abuja and then declare Islamic State of West Africa. I am telling you, what these people are doing now is exactly what they did in Afghanistan. And if you follow immediately after the Afghanistan issue, I said the Nigerian government are taking move now to follow the template of the Taliban of Afghanistan. Today, they say it is no longer military, it is no longer arms, it is now divine intervention. And that is why the Zulum and the northern leader made sure that only few military personnel are deployed to the northeast, and they are going to be killing them like chicken. You don't have any military men anymore in the north. All of them are in the southeast. Southeast is their problem now. That is why every day you see them burning in Olo, because Southeast has become their problem. They have pulled all the military from the north to the southeast, because they are now giving the impression that so many people are repenting. So many Boko Haram are repenting. For that reason, we don't have problem with them. And before you know it, this over 35,000 Boko Haram, and many of them, 100,000 of them, they are going to reinforce, and one day you will see them in Abuja. What you see now happening between Abuja and Kaduna is just kepu. They are trying to know what will happen. They are trying to know how the ground is. They are trying to, before you know it, bah, they have taken over Abuja, and there is nothing you can say about it. Before you know it, the UN, they already have the Aisha. They already have the Aisha, whatever, what they call the person in the UN, and you are going to do nothing. So you need us to make these people, to stop them from advancing their Islamic State in Nigeria. And that's what we are doing here. And you must be part of this movement.
Yes, as some kind of spiritual support, but it doesn't exactly sound the greatest note of confidence, I have to say. And I do wish government officials, especially in the security forces, would refrain from publicly calling for divine intervention. You can pray to God in your private life, as I'm sure many people do, but saying that publicly, I'm sorry, it's completely unacceptable.
Okay.
A number of issues here.
It's completely unacceptable. Now, listen to this man.
We need to compartmentalize and try to analyze. The first is this habitual, strange resort to blaming God for Nigeria's problems and dragging him into every problem that affects Nigeria. It's not new, it's been there, it's been a perennial affliction. Every little thing, they call on God. Every little thing is God. It's a divine intervention. It's divine intervention that has done this. No, it's absolute nonsense. I recently wrote a foreword to a book by Father George Usani, still on more years eaten by the locusts in Nigeria. And one of the chapters in Father George Usani's book is about how Nigerians call God's name in vain. And his argument in that chapter in that book is that, look, God is not our problem in Nigeria. The problem with Nigeria are human beings. The problem with Nigeria is leadership. The failure of those who are enjoying privileges on behalf of the people who are occupying positions and exercising power, their failure to provide the leadership that is necessary. The most ridiculous thing that I have seen in recent times is that on Easter Sunday, the Minister of Defense, General Magashi, whom members of the House of Representatives have been urging President Muhammadu Buhari to remove from office due to incompetence, he mounted the pulpit. He said he was delivering Easter message to the troops, and he was saying that we should call on God prayers. And his prayers that will help us. That in itself is an admittance, an admission of incompetence and failure. The Minister of Defense of Nigeria saying we should call on God. Okay, he said some other intelligent things about religious harmony, about religious cooperation in the context of Easter. But God is not going to come down to come and solve the problem of ISWAP and Boko Haram. The military will have to do their own bit. And the political authorities must summon the willpower to make sure that the military establishment is placed in a position to be able to do so. And the police, to the extent of the incompetence of the police that it can, be part of the equation. So I find it very difficult. Nigeria is probably the only country in the world where the Minister of Defense on Easter Sunday will be offering a sermon. And yet when a priest, like Matthew Hassan Kuka, offers a homily, he is attacked. He is accused of hatred. He is asked to shut up. But a Minister of Defense can offer a sermon on Easter Sunday. So I find that contradictory. I think we should just focus on the issues. I don't know any country where God descended from heaven to come and help people who have been given responsibilities to solve their problems. Now, the same offense committed by General Magashi was committed by Professor Zulu, who incidentally is a man that has been praised, endlessly for his commitment, for the seriousness that he has shown as governor of Borno State. He too was talking about divine intervention. People should stop blaming God. They should blame themselves. Two, the 35,000 persons that were told, have surrendered in Borno State. Well, Zulum says it's because of divine intervention. But we have issues with this demobilization, rehabilitation, all the protocols. But you see, it has not worked. It's not a strategy that has worked. And even if 35,000 persons have surrendered in Borno State, I hope we will not pursue the old strategy of giving them jollof rice, uniform, and a pepper soup. People who have committed murder, who have killed, should be made to answer for their crimes, because there should be a reasonable assessment of the process so far, which has not yielded any truth. Another thing that happened over the weekend is that the military, through General Magashi, praised themselves. They say, well, they are doing well in the Northeast. They say they've been able to neutralize people in IPOB and Eastern Security Network people in the southeast of Nigeria. But I have had problems all over the country, insecurity challenges, that has now forced INEC to come forward to say, well, they are not too sure. Well, this was Mikey Guinea, the resident electoral commissioner in Akwa Ibom State, say, if these security challenges continue, some constituencies will not be able to hold elections. And Chief Ekpa Babalola, senior advocate of Nigeria, has also said that, look, maybe we should postpone the 2023 elections. Chief Ekpa Babalola, SAN, is saying that, in fact, an interim government should be put in place because Nigeria needs a new people's constitution, to be able to move forward, to create a new order. Where I don't agree with most of the things that Chief Ekpa Babalola said, but he's not the subject right now, and he has a right to hold his own opinions. The third part of it is Hope Uzodimma. Where is he governor again? Where is he governor? I've forgotten. Okay, he's governor in Imo State. Sometimes.
The zoo journalist, he don't know where Hope Uzodimma is the governor again. This is where I want to stop the tasting. You can imagine Ape Face Abat. He don't know where Hope Uzodimma, is the governor. A whole doctor in journalism. A whole doctor in journalism. Arumele. Jesus Christ. Ruben Abati don't know. He don't know the name of the state where Hope Uzodimma is the governor. Jesus Christ. Hi. Oh God. Arumele. Let us listen to him again.
That, look, maybe we should postpone the 2023 elections. Ekpa Babalola, SAN, is saying that, in fact, an interim government should be put in place because Nigeria needs a new people's constitution, to be able to move forward, to create a new order. Where I don't agree with most of the things that Chief Ekpa Babalola said, but he's not the subject right now, and he has a right to hold his own opinions. The third part of it is Hope Uzodimma. Where is he governor again? Where is he governor? I forgot it. Okay.
Christ. Chai! Hello, Melo. Chiga Mezu Justice, thank you for joining the membership. Hello, Melo.
Because Nigeria needs a new people's constitution, to be able to move forward, to create a new order. Where I don't agree with most of the things that Chief Afe Babalola has said, but he's not the subject right now, and he has the right to hold his own opinions. The third part of it is Hope Uzodinma. Where is the governor again? Where is the governor? I forgot his own opinions. The third part of it is Hope Uzodinma. Where is the governor again? Where is the governor? I forgot part of it. Is Hope Uzodinma. Where is the governor again? Where is the governor? I forgot. Okay, he's governor in Imo State. Sometimes you don't remember because you don't even know what these people are doing. He went to a...
Jesus Christ. Not the person not go see. Chai. Oh God, Nigeria. Nigeria is something else. Chai. This is unbelievable. So this man didn't know where Hope Uzodinma is the governor. Chai. Now wow. All right, you've all watched it, and tomorrow we are going to continue. Of course, in all these things you've just heard, you know exactly the topic we've addressed today. We've addressed the need for us to start working on arm embargo against Nigeria. We have to start working on that. We've talked about we are going to make number public for people that especially our men on ground that have sustained some kind of degree of injuries to come, so we can see how to intervene in their situation. This is very, very important. Then also, of course, the issue of the Boko Haram, repentant Boko Haram, over 35,000 people, terrorists, over 35,000 terrorists are now waiting to be released to the public to join the Nigerian army. So all this and many more will be coming tomorrow as we continue the struggle for the Biafra liberation. Thank you very much for joining and watching this program today. We continue tomorrow, and I thank you all. Make sure you stay focused. Make sure you are not distracted by anything. Make sure that you ask God for wisdom before you delve into anything. Do not just start talking about something because you have mouth to talk about it. Make sure you ask God for wisdom. Make sure you stay focused. Our ground, we encourage you never to back down, never to look back. Our freedom is very close. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very close. And our Monday sit at home continue. Monday sit at home continue. Tomorrow is Sunday. We are going to have our usual Sunday pro. Monday is sit at home. There is no movement. It is going to be under the Biafra land. Is going to be under lock and key. And it's very simple. The civil disobedience will continue, and we are waiting for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, unconditional release of other Biafra agitators that are being held, unjustly in different Nigeria prison. Thank you very much, and may God bless you from here. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Ududuwa. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless Amazonia. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless this Christian Network. May God bless on the Igboho. May God bless all our men on ground. May God bless all of you, the supporters. May God bless all the fans. May God bless everyone that is a part of this movement. I thank you all. And I say from here, from me, is a very good night.
ABC Nigeria, from top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom.
dey hungry, I dey hungry, I dey hungry, I dey hungry, we dey hungry, I dey hungry, I dey hungry, I dey hungry, me I dey hungry, belle dey worry, me I dey hungry, you dey hear am, you dey hear am, I dey hungry, I dey hungry, belle dey worry, you no dey hear what, I dey hungry, I dey hungry, you dey hear am, I dey hungry. I dey hungry, I dey hungry, you know they get
They worry me, make you give me joy.
He don't take
I dey hungry, I dey so I dey hungry, I don't tired. I dey hungry,
President.
I dey hungry, you dey hear am? I dey hungry,
Vice President.
I dey hungry, you dey hear am? I dey hungry,
Senator.
I dey hungry, you dey hear am? I dey hungry,
And Minister.
I dey hungry, you dey hear am? I dey hungry,
Governor.
I dey hungry, you dey hear am? I dey hungry, you dey hear, we dey hungry, I dey President,
I dey hungry.
Vice President,
You dey hear am? I dey hungry.
Belle
Dey worry me, make you give me some.
President, Vice President, you dey here, we dey hungry. Belle
Everywhere, make you give me some.
I dey hungry,
I dey hungry.
I dey hungry, I dey hungry, I dey hungry, I dey hear am? I dey hungry.
We dey
Attention, attention. IPOB One Family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinUSA.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
No matter how powerful you are, God is revealing to you that there is the law of seasons. It's nothing to do with you being good. It has nothing to do with you being bad. It is the law of seasons, and that in every man's life, born again or not, this law is not one you can pray out of your life. It is established. There are many things you may be doing wrong, but just because you have not arrived at a season that will show you how wrong you are, you may think you are right for a long time until seasons change. And there are times you can be doing something very right and look like a fool for many years, because the season that shows your wisdom has not yet come. Seasons are powerful. No matter how anointed, no church, no politician, no government, no nation has one season forever. In every man's life, there will be this season of fatness, and there will be this season of lean cows. What do they mean? The 7 years of plenty represents seasons of ease, seasons of abundance, and seasons of opportunities. What opportunity? Opportunity to know God, opportunity to maximize destiny, opportunity to invest in your life. And then the 7 years of famine represent moments of constraint, moments of inconvenience, moments of scarcity. There are people today who retired as directors, CEOs, and yet they may not be able to raise 100,000 with honor, because during their time of glory they did not know that seasons change. There are nations today who did not take advantage of their human capital to invest in the young people during the seasons of power. Most of those young people are now the thieves that cause mayhem in society. The moment you see rainy season comes with a letter from dry season: I am coming. The moment you see dry season comes with a letter from rainy season: I am coming. I give you a few keys. Number one, build capacity, your prayer life, your word life, your time with God. Because you see, there are responsibilities that leadership of all sorts will bring into your life that may not allow you the convenience to do certain things with the liberty you had to do before again. The second thing you do is build quality relationships. Let me ask you an honest question. Is there someone right now, as you're looking at me, is there someone in your life you can honestly call for help, no matter what time of the day or night, and they will get up and respond to you? If you don't have such a person, your life is in danger now. I am telling you, woe betides a man who is alone when these seasons come. The third thing you do with these seasons of opportunity, your 7 years, selflessly invest in blessing and transforming as many lives. Every opportunity God gives you, invest in someone. Visionary leaders do not maintain followers. They turn those leaders, those followers, to leaders. And like Dr. Miles will say of blessed memory, they will now turn the leaders into agents of change. Can I tell you this? Do not allow a generation pass without having your investment represented there. The final thing, and carefully follow those who have maintained relevance through seasons. Every time results are consistent, it means they happen by laws. Consistent results are proof that you have gained mastery. You may not be able to do anything about yesterday, but you can do something about today. You must master the circle of your season, and then the moment you are in a season of greatness, build capacity, build relationships, raise men.
ABC Nigeria, Nigeria, from top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. This one like today is all tumbling. I'm doing water. Everything is not funny. You don't play with fun. I play like this. My neighbor press one. He goes and fall apart.
Onye si na agata anya ahụhụ ma ọ bụ na anyị fe arụ anyị wee na-efe arụsị iwe were iwe gị na ọnụma gị wee bịa leta anyị, ụmụ anyị wee na-anwụsị. Ụfọdụ nọ n'ụzọ ije ha anaghị alọta ụlọ ọzọ. Nne na nna wee na-ata ahụhụ, wee na-ata ikikere eze. Nwaanyị kunie ka ọ gụọ ubi gaa rụọ ọrụ, Fulani chiri ehi bata ebe ala gị niile n'iyi, okwu ebepụ ya isi. Anyị bụ ka anyị kpọkwa onye nwe anyị n'ugwu Awụsa ahụ ejide anyị wee gbuo. Ihe ọ bụ anyị mara aka n'ime ha si na agaghị aga n'ihu. Elekwa ọdụ ụgbọ mmiri n'igwe ọcha bụ ememiri ọhịa nke dị na Kalaba otu aka ahụ. Anyị na-ala nsọ ebe Biafra bụ ndị kọstọm sokwenye anyị n'etiti anyị. Anyị anọghị n'ime mmiri kama kọstọm juru ebe niile. Ha wee na-ata anyị ahụhụ. Anyị kwuo ekwesị kpọta anyị ka kpọchie, anyị kwuo ekwesị kpọta anyị ka gbagbuo anyị. Onye nwe anyị na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe ọ bụ ụzọ ọjọọ aga ka isi wee hụ ndị iro anyị n'anya wee karịa ndị nke gị. Akwa anyị bụ ụmụ Chineke, akwa ọba aha anyị ka anyị na-aza, akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza ibe Chukwu, akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza amara Chineke, akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chisom, akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chizoba, nna nke dị nsọ, onye ime eluigwe dịka otu onye iro dị na anyị bụ ụmụ gị. Bịa ka iwe zọpụta anyị, bịa ka iwe napụta n'aka ajọ ihe, bịa ka iwe lụọrọ anyị ọgụ, bịa ka iwe tịtụ ozu. Ọ bụ ọkọwa mgbe emiri Goliath, Chineke nna nke igwe ruo ememiri Fero, sikwa otu a mee ka Fero gbagụzọ n'ihu ụmụ ndị IPOB ka o wee taa akpọkọ iguni ụtọ ọzọ. Ị ga na-edu anyị n'ụzọ niile nke ezi omume. Ọ bụla adịghị na anyị na-aga ndagwurugwu onyinye ọnwụ. Ọ bụ gị nwa bụ ekekere n'igwe n'ụwa, onye ọbụla kere gị enweghị mmalite nweghị ọgwụgwụ. Kama anyị onwe anyị bụ anọkpa ahụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ n'ezie, kama marakwa na okwu gị na-anọgide gị ego mgbe ebighị ebi. Ọ bụ ya mere anyị ji were gị n'anya isi. Anyị wee na-asị nna nke dị nsọ, bịa ka iwe gosi anyị Biafra na ndụ na-abụghị n'ọnwụ. Bịa ka iwe mee ka ebe gị na amara gị wee kpuchiri anyị ka uwe. Bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị nke gị. Bịa ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ka anyị na-ewetụta na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'aha gị onye bụ Chukwu abịa ma.
Me dey hungry, I dey hungry, I dey hungry, I dey hungry. Me dey hungry, I dey hungry, I dey hungry, I dey hungry. Me I dey hungry. Belle dey worry me I dey hungry. You dey hear am, you dey hear am. I dey hungry, I dey hungry. Belle dey worry me, you know dey hear what. I dey hungry, I dey hungry. You dey hear am, I dey hungry. I dey hungry, I dey hungry. I dey hungry, I dey hear am, Belle dey worry me, you know dey hear me. I dey hungry, I dey dey worry me, make you give me chance. He don't say I dey hungry, I dey hungry, I dey so I dey hungry, I dey hungry, I dey hungry, I don't tire, I dey hungry, I dey hungry, I dey hungry, President, I dey hungry, I dey hungry, you dey hear am. I dey hungry. Vice President. I dey hungry. I dey hungry. You dey hear am? I dey hungry. Senator. I dey hungry. I dey hungry. You dey hear am? I dey hungry. And Minister. I dey hungry. I dey hungry. You dey hear am? I dey hungry. Governor. I dey hungry. I dey hungry. You dey hear am? I dey hungry. President, I dey hungry, I dey hungry. Vice President, you dey hear am? I dey hungry. Belle dey worry me, make you give me chop. President, Vice President, you dey hear? We dey hungry. Belle
You might be asking yourself, can you actually create high-quality live streams for free? Well, with StreamYard, the answer is yes. StreamYard allows you to live stream up to 20 hours a month with